Hi, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to look at more problems on arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence. So let's just get right into it. Now, the first problem here states that the first term of an arithmetic sequence, so now we are talking about arithmetic sequence. Don't forget about the properties of arithmetic sequence, though. Once you know the type of sequence it is, the next thing is to just think about the formulas that you need to solve the problem. Okay, so the first thing is that the first term of an arithmetic sequence is 7. So we usually denote the first term as A, and then the last term. So when they say the last term, it's usually the nth term, right? Because we don't know what the last term is, right? So the nth term is giving us what? 70, and the sum is what? 85. That means the sum from the first term up to the nth term is what? 385. So this is how you distill the information from the problem. Now the question is, find the number of terms in the series. So that means you should find n, and then you should find the common difference d. Beautiful. All right, so what you need to do is to come up with the to focus on the formula for an as well as Sn, right? So don't forget. Now an, the formula for an is what? A plus n minus 1 times d. Okay, and the formula for Sn is what? N over 2 a plus an. Okay, there is this, or we have n over 2 2a1 plus n minus 1 times d. So whichever one. Now it seems this is pretty much convenient for us to use because we know the nth term and we know the first term. So let's use that first. So it means 385 is equal to n over 2. So this will help us to get n, right? Because n is the only unknown in this particular equation. We know Sn, which is 385. We don't know n, but we know the first term, which is 7, and we know the nth term, which is 70, right? So we're just trying to find what is this nth term? So what is the term in which when we add a1 up to that term, we are going to get the value 385. So this is what we're trying to figure out. Now, what does this give us? Now, it gives us 385 equal to n over 2 times 77. So all you need to do is to make n subject of formula, which is simply cross multiplying. That would give us 385 times 2 and dividing by 77. So let's just do this. I think 385 divided by 77 should give us 5. So 5 times 2, that will give us 10. So that means the number of terms is what? 10. What does this mean? It means S10, where you have A1 plus A2 up to A10, should be 385. This is what this means, okay? I hope this is understandable. Now, we have the term. All we need now is the common difference, and that is quite easy using the formula for an. So we know that the nth term, in this case, is going to be the 10th term, is equal to what? 70. So we know that what this is when n is 10, right? We know that what a10 is what? 70, right? Now that we know the term, the term that we're looking for is the nth term we're looking for is 10. That tells us that what we're looking at a10, and that is 70. Which means what is a10? Is a plus 9d equal to 70. And then you know that your a is 7. So you have 7 plus 9d equal to 70, which is 9d equal to 70 minus 7, which is 63. Okay, which means 9d is 63 and d is equal to 63 divided by 9, and that gives us 7, right? So your common difference is also 7 in this case. Okay, same thing as your first term. Now that is how to solve this particular problem. Now let's move to the second problem, which is problem 2. It says that find the 12th term. Find the 12th term. So it's the 12th term of the sequence, right? So we have the sequence 4, 7, 10, 13. We are looking for what? 12th term, A12. Now notice that what we are not given whether it's arithmetic or not, but we can observe that what this sequence is arithmetic. Why? Of course, it should have been indicated in the problem. Find the 12th term of the arithmetic sequence. That would be a more complete problem, okay? So What does this mean? We need to find the first term, which is 4, which is the first term here. Then the common difference, which is the difference between two successive terms, which is 7 minus 4, which is 3, or you can also use 10 minus 7, which is 3, or you can use 13 minus 10, which is 3. Now, A12 would be giving us what? A plus what? 12 minus 1, right? Which is 11D. Very easy. That is 4 plus 11 times 3. So that's 4 plus 33. So that is 37, right? So this is the 12th term of that sequence. Very easy problem. Now, the last problem in this particular video is to find the, so we're going to shift here to solve that problem. So the question says, the 6th term of an arithmetic sequence, so we have arithmetic, don't forget, and the 6th term is 17. And the 10th term is what? 33. The question is find the first term and find the common difference. Okay, good. Now this is a different type of problem. It's a different flavor, but we can handle it. When you see a problem like this, this is shouting, this is screaming simultaneous equations. You would have to find two different equations represent in terms of A and D, and then you solve those two equations simultaneously. Now, where will these two equations come from? It will come from these knowns, right? Now, A6, you just simply need to write the formula for A6. A6, because it's arithmetic sequence, that will be A plus 6 minus 1, which is 5D, and that is 17. This other one, A10, that would be what? A plus what? 9D, and that will be 33. So now you need to solve these two equations simultaneously. Quite easy. Now notice that usually, just like we do in geometric sequence, we usually divide the higher term by the lower term. In this particular one, what you do is just subtract the two equations. Why are we subtracting? Because we know that what the first term will go away. The coefficient of the first term is always 1 when you're dealing with arithmetic sequence. Now that gives you a hint that you just have to subtract the two equations. So what we'll do is what? We'll subtract equation 1 from 2. Or 2 from 1, 2 from 1 is fine. Whichever one you do is fine. So which means we put minus here. So, okay, let me write it again. We have A plus 5D is 17 minus A plus what? 9D equal to 33. Let me remove this. A plus 9D equals 73. So subtract equation 2 from 1. So which will give us what? A minus A will be 0. 5D minus 9D, that will be what? Minus 4D. 17 minus 33, that should give us what? Somebody should help us calculate that. 33, 17 minus 33, that will give us minus 16, okay? Now, what does this give us then? D would be equal to, we divide both sides by 4, minus 4. So divide both sides by minus 4. This would cancel out. This will give us D equals to 16 over 4, which is 4, right? So which means the common difference is 4. Now that we have the common difference, all we need to do is to substitute it into one of the equations to find A. So we know that what? A plus 5 times the common difference is equal to 17. So that means A plus 20 equal to 17, which implies that what? A is what? 17 minus 20, which is minus 3, right? So this would give us what the first term and the common differences. So the trick to solving this problem is to write out again, whatever the information you are given, write out the formula representing that information. We know that we have A6, write it in form of what? A plus 5D. This is the trick to solving sequence and series problems. Is always go back to the formula and write whatever information that you know in terms of those formulas. So thank you very much for staying till the end of this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Like seriously, now is the right time to subscribe to the channel because there'll be future videos that you would find very interesting and very valuable for you. So make sure you subscribe and also share on your other platforms and your other social media channels so that other students like you can come to this channel and benefit from it. Also like the video if you find it very valuable. to you. And then comment down below if there's any particular problem that you would like to see on the channel, a problem you're struggling with that you would want me to make a video solution for you. Just send it to me through my email or comment it down below. Also press the bell button so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know about it, so that you can come right here and have fun watching the videos. So I would end the video here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.